Alright, welcome to another Warframe cosplay. Today we have got the man himself, Excalibur, as the Sith himself, Darth Vader. Um, yeah, so we'll go through it in a second here. I want to show you the full look. Uh, man, look at the shine on those forearms. Real quick before I get some mood lighting going on. Oops, not like that. Like this. Like this. Because I think it just really makes the scene pop. Obviously I've gone with the ice wreckage scene. Captura, because it kind of looks like the Rebel base on Hoth, which is to me one of the iconic Darth Vader scenes of the original trilogy. So now, but getting into it, right? We've got Darth Vader, we've got Excalibur as Darth Vader. Um, what have I done with him? Well, first of all, we picked Excalibur because I mean he's the sword boy, right? First of all, so we've got Exalted Blade, right? Something pretty close to a lightsaber. It used to be a lot closer before it had an actual model. Um, And then, spoilers on that lightsaber. Um, Also, though, what I've done is I've gone into Helminth, and I've given him Mag's pull, because the Force, and I thought that was kind of the closest we could get. So now let's get into the look here real quick, and I'll go through it, break it down, explain why I've picked everything I have. Excuse me for a moment while we load. My PC, as I believe I've said before, not the fastest. Wow, this is a terrible spot. Um, but it also isn't. Look how dramatic that looks. I'll get us into some better lighting and turn off cross process at the end, I think. So first things first, for the lightsaber, we've gone with the Broken War colors to match the Warframe with the Tanukai sword skin. As you can see, the effects, the elemental effects, give it that nice glow, other than just the tip. Um, Again, I think it just looks super, super lightsabery. Maybe the most lightsabery look you can get in this game presently. Um, Obviously, we've got a few other options, but I think the second best is going to be your Osira longsword skin. Again, nicely coats the whole blade, whereas a lot of them only coat the edges or the center. Actually, that looks not terrible in this lighting because you almost can't see the glass. But like a lot of a lot of them, the elemental effect just coats the edge. So that's what we've gone with there. We've gone with Vazarin for some heals because the build, which does have a build, which we'll go into first. So we've gone with basically just go ham on the strength. I don't have okay. First of all, I don't have an Exilus slot here because when I played Excalibur, I usually use Umbra. We'll get to this when I get there. Get the Forma on for the Exilus mod. Honestly, we'll probably just put on something like Coaction Drift for the power strength. Nothing crazy there. I'm sorry, not Coaction Drift, Power Drift. Anyway, so for our build, yeah, we've stacked out strength pretty much as much as we can. We've got steel charge for the melee damage because Darth Vader's a lightsaber boy. A little bit of efficiency for Exalted Blade. Duration we don't care about because we don't have Radial Blind anymore. That's the one I switched out. Um, Blinding somebody's not a very Vadery thing to do. He doesn't care about all that lies and deception. He's going to walk up and just mess you up. Um, Yep, nothing else real crazy here. A little bit of survivability, a little bit of power strength. Alright, going into the appearance here. So we've gone with the Proto Armor Helmet for the sort of plasticky textures and the smoothness of it. Because I feel like that's really the only, the closest we can get. Can't really get that iconic Darth Vader helmet shape. We don't really have any samurai helmet-shaped Excalibur helmets at the moment. Mordred, though, was a close second because it does have a little bit of that flare at the bottom and that squished face. But I think that the Proto Armor helmet does a little bit better for that. Going with the Void Shell skin for the custom textures, so we can get that nice plasticky shine on a lot of his plates, as you can see, and then that leathery look on some of the between spots. You want to grab this, just take a real quick screenshot, I guess, for the textures. I'm going to go through the colors now. Primary, good old black. Smoke, dark black. I've tried dark grays and dark blues. The black just looks the best, I think. A dark gray for the secondaries here. That's kind of all the in-between places, as you can see. Again, this is a pure black. Another pure black. But as you can see, they kind of take some different colors on the different textures, which again, I really enjoy. Gone with a very dark blue to contrast the dark red in the emissive. Which, a note, Obviously, Darth Vader's whole body doesn't glow, right? He doesn't have all these little lines all over him. But I think we kind of had to find that fine line between still looking decent and being a good cosplay. So that's kind of why I made the choice to still have these out instead of having totally invisible and missive. But I guess you guys want to take a look at what it looks like. It'll probably be pretty much invisible, yeah, if we do that. So as you can see, it's just it's not quite. It needs a little pop, I think, and I think this really highlights the details, the shape of the body. Just reds, just a couple of reds for his energy. Nothing to write home about. For his animation, we've gone with the Oberon Noble because he stands very tall, very straight like this. And for the attachments, we've gone with the Sorex chest plate because to kind of emulate Darth Vader's chest box with a little blinky lights and knobs and switches on it, and also it bulks him out, which is the same reason we've got the Sorex shoulder guards, is because they bulk him way out. Another good option, though, if you don't have those, you want to emulate this. Cyrenix adds some definitely bulk. They're just a little bit pointy for my liking and a little too organic. I wanted something more robotic looking. Saturn 6, again, they add some bulk. Not as much, though. And again, just a little bit more organic, a little too Grenier, not very robotic. And finally, I think like Quaro is a worst case scenario. You could do that, but I think they're too shiny. For the leg guards, we've gone with the Holta set. Show us the legs, please. Thank you. Because they kind of give the impression of those big, tall, dark boots Darth Vader wears. But another good set is the... where are they? Oh gosh, they're here a second ago. I just saw them. The Edo set. I have only the Prisma Edo set, unfortunately, so I think they have a little too much glow on them. But again, they do a similar job, adding a little bulk, adding a very smooth sort of vertical look. Those vertical lines, I think, just add a flow from his feet to his knees. Yeah, that's why I've gone with that. Obviously, for the Syandana, there's really no other choice besides the Rapala Syandana. Big, flowy, a little tattered, that's fine. Again, just matching the Warframe. And that's pretty much the look. Now, I have... okay, bit of a note here. Normally, when I make a Warframe cosplay, I like to give them a full loadout, because at the end of the day, see, guess who forgot to change that? At the end of the day, a Warframe cosplay still is a Warframe, and I want it to play like one. I still want it, I want to feel like that thing, but also, you know, a lot of characters just use one weapon. That's not as much fun to play. So I normally would give them a gun, or a primary and a secondary weapon. This is the one case where I haven't. Like on the Godzilla cosplay, right? I gave him a primary, gave him a secondary, gave him a melee. I didn't in this case because I think the thing that makes it feel the most Darth Vader-y and is still fun to play is just pure melee. Darth Vader wouldn't need a gun, and so I didn't take one, didn't add one. I think it just gives us the feel the best. And on that same note, no companion. Obviously, quality of life, you probably want to bring a companion. You really want to stick to the theme. I would build a MOA or use a Sentinel, because Darth Vader might have a droid follow him around. But for me, Darth Vader's a solo operative, so he definitely doesn't need any of that bonus stuff. Now, here's where we get a little hairy and kind of, I almost start to contradict myself in some of the choices I've made. First things first, I've gone with the Electron, the Arcwing, because its blurb, whoops, says it's designed for destruction, and I thought, well, Vader would want nothing less than that, something designed purely for destruction. I also thought the looks kind of look like, to me, they resemble the engines on the Y-Wings, but obviously Darth Vader does not fly a Y-Wing, he flies typically a TIE Fighter, and so in our best attempt to emulate that, we've gone with twin guns, dual Tokurians, Prisma Veridux because it's the closest one to a big lightsaber, but frankly, this one, there wasn't much to do here. Not a whole lot I could do. We've gone with the Fluctus for the on-the-ground weapon. In a similar vein to Exalted Blade, I think the blade waves kind of look like, they remind me of when Vader throws his lightsaber. K-Drive. Why would I even allow a K-Drive? Like, Darth Vader would never touch a skateboard to save his life. You're right. But Anakin Skywalker would enjoy these as much as he enjoys driving a speeder. And that is why I put a K-Drive on it all. Again, Maybe it's a bit contradictory because, you know, I didn't put on guns, but I did put on a K-drive, but leave me alone, man. It's my cosplay. Make your own. Finally, Void Rig for the Necromech. And I picked Void Rig so I could use this skin, and I wanted to use this skin because it looks burnt. And if you know anything about Darth Vader, you know, spoiler alert, in, I guess you could say his Vader origin story, he gets a little crispy. So that's why we made that decision. Yeah, so that's kind of the breakdown of the look. I had my scanner out when I started the video for the dramatic pulling out the lightsaber. Obviously, I gotta stop saying that. Obviously this, obviously that. I have the lightsaber, the Broken War. Let me turn off cross presses too, so you guys can see him in proper lighting. I have the lightsaber / Broken War hidden when holstered because I think it would look kind of goofy. It was just out on his hip, ignited all the time. So I thought it's better to have it hidden and just go for the, because it kind of looks like he's ignited there. Anyway, so that's kind of the look in a brighter light. Let's go over here. It's nice and bright over here. There we go. Whoops, not that. Didn't customize the operator at all, as you can see. I meant to hit that. So we can go for our exalted blade here. Our other lightsaber, if you will. And then let's see, as always, to finish it out, if I can get a really cool... Alright, we're turning cross-process back on, now that you guys have seen it all. Just real quick, what's green? Huh? What? I don't have any greens picked. That's gotta be a bug. Anyway. Enjoy all those nice smooth textures, the leathery textures, because it's all going away. We're turning back on cross-process for our end of episode screenshot, as we do, as is the sort of tradition has become with these videos. We're going to try and get a nice, let's find a good hallway. Not this one, this one's way too well lit. Yeah, so we'll try and get our cool screenshot, maybe my thumbnail, who knows. Oh, this is it right here. This spot. Maybe that spot. Oh, right here. We'll try right here first. Yep, the next one is coming out soon-ish. Probably much sooner than this one from the last one. Ooh. I know it's blurry as heck, but that looks really cool. I like that. In fact, I like that so much. Whoops. Saw my directory. That's okay. Shoot, what was I talking about? Oh, the next episode. Let's get an action shot. It's going to be 2B. So stay tuned for that. It's coming very soon. Oh yeah. That's it right there. Oh. Alright. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.